Yeah, you head coach Chris Wilkerson, the team now 2-0 in OVC Big South play after a victory over Tennessee State. This week, they're home again. Gardner Webb, who is undefeated in association play, comes to town. So, coach, just some thoughts about your squad, and we'll go to some questions.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle. I was again proud of our players' effort. We played some more complimentary football, if you will, and we found a way to win the game. But most importantly, we improved a little bit. There's certainly no time to celebrate. We've got a lot of things that we got to correct, and it's an amazing opportunity certainly this week to play against an unbelievably talented, extremely well coached, hot as a firecracker, undefeated against FCS Gardner Webb football team here at home at O'Brien Stadium on Saturday. So excited about the weekend. Last weekend, proud of the guys, the way they played. But obviously, hey, you don't have much time to celebrate anything. We're just kind of on to the next and got a lot of things we got to correct.
Thanks, coach. We'll go to some questions, and we got a couple people here who want to chat. We'll start with Dan first. Go ahead, Dan. Whatever you got for coach.
Morning, Chris.
Good morning, Dan.
I know we talked after the game Saturday, but obviously you've had a chance to review the film since then. Anything jump out at you that you didn't maybe notice on Saturday?
No, again, I was really pleased with the way that we attempted to wear down our opponent and were able to do such in the second half. Our guys were able to continue to win on the line of scrimmage on both lines of scrimmage, and that's certainly going to be important every single week. So, nothing really. Still a lot of stuff that we got to continue to work on and little things, and there's still some guys that you think about them having played a lot of football, but they haven't played as much as you'd like to think. So, just working hard every single day and excited about the guys.
Looking at Gardner Webb, it seemed like they have a pretty good balance on offense. What have you seen from the film?
Yeah. They are explosive. They are efficient. They're averaging 450 yards a game and they played 2 FBS schools. So let me tell you what, that their offensive line is as good as anybody that we've seen all year long. They're extremely long and athletic, and they do a really good job staying attached. Tight end brings a physical edge to them and they can detach him. But they play so doggone fast. The wideouts, the three amigos are unbelievable, athletic, active, catch everything that gets thrown to them. The running backs are as good as anybody. Two-headed monster, explosive, fast, can go the distance. And obviously the quarterback, Hampton, makes them go right now. I mean, he's got a really good grasp of what they're doing. Coach Reisert has done a phenomenal job assembling that group. They play with extreme tempo, so they're really going to put the pressure on you. So you got to be ready to go, and you don't want to give up the home runs, but at the same time, man, if you play everything top down, this quarterback's not afraid to check it down, and those guys can make plays after they get the ball in their hands. And he'll drop those receivers out on the outside. So it's going to be a huge, huge challenge for us defensively. They're the best offensive football team we've seen this season by far.
I'm going to be talking to Drake Van Hefty tomorrow, and obviously he's meant a lot to the team. But just if you could speak a little bit to Drake's play and leadership.
Yeah, Drake is, again, an EIU guy, been here his entire career, hard hat and lunch pail, blue collar guy, likes to hunt and fish, anytime he gets some free time and gets a chance to get away. Really love him. He's a quiet leader, kind of leads by example, but has done a really nice job mentoring those defensive linemen and certainly leading our football team. I've been just blessed to have him as part of our family, and I'm looking forward to watching him continue to play hard and develop and improve over these last few weeks of the season.
We got one more, and then I'll see if Kyle or Jacob has questions. But obviously, you're not participating in the homecoming activities, if you weren't the head coach. But, what does it mean to, as a former, EIU player and alum, and so is your wife, what's it mean for homecoming to see a lot of your old guys back?
Yeah, it's certainly nice. It's great for the university. It's great to see people that maybe you haven't seen in some time. And it's great to have alums and back on campus and have a chance just to celebrate their experiences, the relationships they built, and the people that they met during their times here at Eastern Illinois University. And so it's always a great weekend just to be able to see so many people that you maybe haven't seen in quite some time. Coach Spoo obviously had a tremendous impact on my life, and Sharna's and so many other people. But his daughter Katie will be back this weekend. And I haven't seen Katie in quite some time, but super excited about that. Looking forward to it. And again, it's always an opportunity just to make sure you can reconnect with those people that were so influential in your life and that you spent so much time with years ago.
Thank you as always.
I appreciate it, Dan.
That's a cool story, Coach. Jacob, he covers Gardner Webb. Are you with us to ask a question, Jacob? There you go.
Yep. Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Just got one quick question. With both teams being undefeated at this point in conference play, does that add extra importance and extra motivation or whatever for your team, knowing that this game could shape the conference race going forward?
Yeah, Jacob, I'll tell you what, it's just the next game. And obviously, yeah, you want to be in control of your own destiny. And so whoever wins the game Saturday is going to remain in complete control of their own destiny. They're a very, very, very good football team. I know they're receiving votes in the top 25. They probably should be ranked in the top 25. Again, they're undefeated against FCS schools. Coach Reichert has done a phenomenal job assembling a group of talent and developing them. They really know what they're doing. They play well together. You know, we talked about their offense earlier, but their defense is as active and violent and aggressive in the front seven as anybody we play, and they're long and athletic in the back end. So they're going to contest you, and they caused all sorts of problems for us last year. We were sacked double digits in that game in North Carolina, and so hey, it's the most important game of the season because it's the next one. But again, for us, we want to remain focused on trying to improve as a football team and put the preparation and the work in this week, which has already started, and make sure that we're at our best when our best is needed, which is going to be 2:02 on Saturday.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I got one more, Coach. We'll let you go. You all started. You were 24-0 in the third quarter. So what did it mean to control your own destiny that way? Get up and be ahead instead of having to fight back. And your defense pitched a shutout. Until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the biggest thing I thought, Kyle, was we played some complimentary football. We possessed the ball for almost 40 minutes on Saturday. That was big. I mean, our offensive play count was 75 plus, and our defensive play count was about 45. And that's a good thing from time to time. Again, it's hard to be scored on when your defense is sitting on the sideline. And they did a really good job early in the game getting some 3-and-outs. We obviously were +3 in the turnover margin. That's big. And our special teams came alive. We were able to execute and protect our punts and pin them inside the 5-yard line one time, and then we were able to steal a possession by a takeaway there. So we were +3 turnover margin for the day, and there was an awful lot of good stuff that we've talked about and just haven't been able to quite execute, but still an awful lot to correct all three phases. And we know we're going to have our hands full this weekend, but just excited about the opportunity to play at home against a very talented, well-coached football team.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. Best of luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you next Wednesday, 1 week only next Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Thanks a million. Go Panthers.